Ahead on Daytime Buffalo, the Girl Scouts of Western New York are gearing up for a mega amount of cookies. We'll show you how the organization is working to get nearly 2 million cookies out for delivery. And a 716 foodie staple joins us in the studio today. We talked to Chef Camille about his upcoming food competition, and if that isn't enough, he shows us how to cook an amazing dinner for two. It's all coming up right here on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Happy March 1st. Today is already feeling like spring. Just try to ignore the leftover snow, right? I'm so happy to welcome you back, and today's guests are already making me hungry. Let's get right to it. Joining me in the studio today is Allison Wilcox, the CEO of Girl Scouts of Western New York. Welcome, Allison.
Thank you so much, Chelsea. It's great to be here.
I'm so excited to have you. I was a Girl Scout. I was a Brownie and a Girl Scout back in the day. That's how I learned God Bless America.
Wonderful.
All right, so right off the bat, I want to know what we're thinking about cookies. What's going on with the Girl Scouts? Because I know you guys have a huge shipment happening today.
Yes, absolutely. This is many people's favorite time in Western New York when the Girl Scout cookies arrive. We have nearly 2 million cookies arriving across our 9 counties. And our volunteers and Girl Scouts will be showing up at different locations to pick up the cookies that customers have already ordered. And then for the rest of March, starting this weekend, you can find your favorite Girl Scout cookies at cookie booths all over Western New York.
So we have good and bad news, right? Because there is a new flavor. Do you want to tell them about it?
Yes, we had a new flavor this year, Raspberry Rally, that was very successful in the online-only portion. It's a digital-only cookie, but it's already sold out.
Well, that's some good news for you guys. Sorry if you didn't get it, but that's amazing news for you guys.
Yes, it was a really successful cookie, but the great news is that all of the favorite varieties that people look forward to will be in plentiful supply across all of the cookie booths. And if you missed the new cookie last year, the Adventureful that came out in 2022, those will be here as well.
Too.
But you'll have your Thin Mints, Caramel Delights, Peanut Butter Patties, and all of those.
What seems to be the best-selling cookie here in Western New York?
The best-selling cookie is Thin Mint. Every year.
Can't go wrong with the Thin Mint.
It's everyone's favorite.
Now, tell me about the Girl Scouts cookie program.
Yes, the Girl Scout Cookie Program is one of our main program pillars, which focuses on entrepreneurship and financial literacy. So many people know the Girl Scout cookies for getting your favorite treat, but it also funds the Girl Scout program and teaches girls key business skills and financial literacy skills. The 5 key business skills in the cookie program are goal setting, decision making, people skills, business ethics, and money management. And we know financial literacy and managing money is so critical, and girls learn that right from kindergarten in the cookie program.
That is awesome. Now I have a really hard question for you. What is your favorite cookie?
Oh, that's a great question. I do have to say, it may sound boring, but I think the Thin Mint's also my favorite.
Those are so good.
It's
you can't
very
go wrong with
Chocolate
the Thin Mint. I like the shortbread cookies. The Samoas are my all-time. Sorry, they changed name. Caramel Delights. Those are my all-time favorites. Now, okay, I want to talk more about the Girl Scouts because you are so much more than selling cookies. Tell me more about what you do for these girls.
Yes, the Girl Scout mission is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And it's no surprise to me that you're as successful as you are, that you were a Girl Scout when you were young, because the majority of women business leaders, women in Congress, women astronauts, women tech leaders, the majority of all women in those fields were Girl Scouts. And the program teaches you about confidence, taking risks, having a supportive sisterhood around you to be able to learn and grow and stretch out of your comfort zone. And we have 4 main program pillars: the outdoors, life skills, science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM, and then entrepreneurship. So those are different areas. And girls have a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of skills they're learning, but they have fun trying new things. They can go rock climbing, go on trips, spend the summer in summer camp, and so many more.
The trips were my favorite parts about Girl Scouts.
That's great.
I want to know what else you guys have going on, especially for Girl Scouts here in Western New York. Obviously, you guys have a lot of cookies to distribute, but what else do you have going on?
Yes, we right now we're actually parents are signing up for summer camp, always making those plans for the summer. And our summer camps, we have 4 camps around Western New York that girls can choose from, 2 day camps and 2 resident camps. And then also coming up this month, we're doing a lot of things around Women's History Month that girls can be doing. And just a couple of examples was a few weeks ago. They celebrated World Thinking Day, where girls learned about Girl Guides and Girl Scouts around the rest of the world. And then we also have an engineering program coming up, and girls will also be learning about cybersecurity with the FBI later in April as well. There's many different things that they can do.
Well, I'm sure our viewers are quite hungry, and they're really excited about all the cookies being distributed. Where can they run and find out more information so they can get those cookies?
Yes, absolutely. So you can go to our website at gswny.org and look up Find Cookies Now. You also can visit the Cookie Finder and see any booths near you. And if you just want us to help you right away, call 1-888-837-6410, and we'll help you as well.
Thank you so much for being on here. The Girl Scouts, I personally know how wonderful the program is. Like you said, it was a sisterhood, a lot of skill building, entrepreneurship, which is so amazing that we're instilling in kids so young. So thank you for what you do. We wish you the best of luck. This is going to be a big day, a lot of cookies to go through, but you're going to make a lot of people here really happy. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
And come back anytime that you guys have stuff going on.
Thank you.
Well, Western New Yorkers certainly love their wine. However, that doesn't just apply to the Empire State. Down in Florida, a winery is making a new fermented drink out of a sweet ingredient. But as our sister station explains, the process of making it is anything but simple.
Happy strawberry season, everyone. So take a look. This is the building where the magic happens. It's at Keel and Curly Winery, and we even got an inside look at the process. It's no secret how tasty these ruby reds are.
Strawberries are amazing. It's such a great fruit.
They're yummy eating them as is, but to think about strawberries in wine form, don't even get me started.
It's a very special part of Plant City and the history and tradition of the city, so it's great to be able to make wine with it.
Clay Keel's father began making wine out of blueberries since about 2 decades ago.
How do I include these other fruits? And obviously we're in the winter strawberry capital of the world here in Plant City, so strawberry was on the top of the list to start playing with.
It's quite the process. After the fruit is picked, it's washed and cut and then put into a fermenter. This is where sugar and water and yeast are put in. The yeast, that is the key to making the alcohol. After, it's put into a press and put back into the fermenter. The liquid is then separated from the solids of the fruit by a machine. The final step is filtering the wine before it's put into a bottle.
About 500,000 bottles of strawberry wine, at least, to this point.
And over the years, what started off as a single bottle of strawberry Riesling has turned into different flavors, including strawberry shortcake.
Sweet wine, but people are surprised the strawberry shortcake wine. You actually can taste a little bit of the shortcake. It's got some flavor in there that's bready, and then it's got some vanilla and everything that kind of goes along with the shortcake.
Approximately, it does take about 2 to 3 weeks for the fruit to go from the plant over to the bottle. And if you want to try some for yourself, you can buy them at Keel and Curly Winery here in Plant City.
Well, for the foodies out there, our next guest needs no introduction. Chef Camille, what's your last name? I'm not French.
Chef Camille Lecaire.
Lecaire, okay. Thank you so much for joining us. And for those who don't know, if they're living under a rock in Western New York, tell me a little bit about yourself and your chef background here in Western New York.
Definitely. Chelsea, thank you for having me again. Another time, another day. I am Chef Camille. I am 29 years old. And I've been here for over 6 years now in Buffalo, New York. I own Pastry by Camille on Hurrell Avenue for almost 3 years. And now I'm doing private dinners. 2 courses, from 2 to 5 courses. And then I'm also very much doing classes, baking classes, cooking classes at the Broadway Market.
And talk to me about how you got your started. It was back in France with your grandma, right?
Sure, yes. It was back, yes. It was with my grandma. It was in the gardens. We had a bunch of goodies. It was vegetables, fruits. We had eggs, rabbits. And that was the beginning, the starting point where my love for food and also gatherings, people around the tables, sharing that beautiful meal came along. And then after, not long after, at 15 years old, I decided to get a directions into culinary school, where I follow for 3 years the art of the table, how to become a chef and what it takes from food cost, learning everything, all the ABC, and then also like doing hotel managing. So we had that package for 3 years, and I decided also to get a little bit more into the depth of pastry in Paris, where I follow at the Ritz-Carltons, and I did also Storer, where I really enjoy my times, and not too long, probably like 3 years. And then after, I went to New York City. So New York City was 2014, October 4th, 2014, where my adventure started in America, and that was in Bagatelle, New York, in the meatpacking district, fig and olives also. Yeah.
What you guys are seeing right now, Chef Camille came and he cooked us a delicious dinner. We'll show you more of that next. But I want to know more about you and what you have going on, because you've got a lot going on. It's
I do.
Exciting.
It is exciting.
Classes, you're doing private stuff, and you have brunches coming back, right?
I do have brunches coming. Yes. So a little bit of everything. Here we are. It's first celebrating my 3 years of doing private dinners. This is like a big celebration. It's gonna be May. Here, couple things on the tables. There is on talking doing a brunch for Easter's somewhere in Buffalo. It also is like a brunch for Mother's Days. That is the first little surprise. The second surprise, I will also be in Los Angeles. I got the opportunity to work for the US Opens, so that's going to be the golf tournament.
That's awesome.
It is, and I'm learning. I was just playing putt-putt, but I'm going to have to learn golf. I've heard about the Masters and the US Opens. That is going to be a 10 days, not vacation, but extreme works, but also it's like, I'm sure it's like a really good experience.
Yeah, that's a huge opportunity.
It is. So I'm trying to transfer a little bit of my times into consultings, and that is what I expect. I'm turning 30 in August, and I want to do a little bit more out of the city and then also come back on and off. I am not living out of Buffalo. And then the last one is March 14th. You will have the opportunity to watch me featured on Chopped. And then that's going to be fantastic. This is as much as I can say, but March 14th, watch me, support me for Chopped on the Food Networks,
You are going to be amazing. Of course, Western New York and all of Buffalo is going to be rooting for you. If the viewers want to have you come do private chefs,
yes.
Cooking for them, do lessons for them, take classes for you, how can they reach you and get involved?
So they can reach me. The easiest is going on my website. You can go on www.camilleprivatechef.com, or you can also go on eventbrite.com. You look it up in the tool research, and then you look it up. My name's Camille Lequers, and you will find all the detail about my classes. It's $69 at the Broadway Market, mostly on Wednesday at 6 p.m. And you can bring up +1, I guess. It's fun. And then you get to go home with some of your productions, either with macarons, croissants, French onion soup, for other loved ones who may not want to participate and take part in the classes. Thank you, Buffalo. I love you.
We love you. We love having you. We had a lot of fun cooking with you. Like he just said, you can find more on Chef Camille by following him at Camille Private Chef or going to CamillePrivateChef.com. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
We're rooting for you on your show.
Bang!
Take it home for Buffalo. Coming up after the break, Chef Camille shows us his skills in the kitchen, making dinner for two or just for you. And what's the password? We catch up with the owners of Buffalo's newest prohibition-themed restaurant and show you just what makes this speakeasy so unique. Keep it here. That's coming up after the break.